streaming a little early only because I'm working. Okay. Turn this down. Turn it down. Okay. Shit. Okay, you know what? I think I'll do this. Mm. Okay. Shit. I need those three. Hello. So this is just like stupid YouTube giving me ads before the stream. At least I could skip them. Yeah, like now they added ads to basically streaming now. It's like y'all do not need to push ads this hard. Y'all already have enough money. Damn. And y'all wonder why people keep using ad blockers. Y'all have too many ads on the platform. Wait, what was the last one I added a video to? Because I forgot. Because I'm working on a new episode for Why Am I Like This, and I was trying to piggyback off of episode 76. Shit. YouTube, you're giving me horrible quality. Okay, I had to remember what episode 76 looked like, because it's been a minute. But yeah, this is more so of a open conversation. An open discussion, actually. Hi. But yeah, like I just don't get, I really do not get the mindset with Elizabeth Afton defenders. Because in all honesty, they do nothing but get on my damn nerves. If I'm being completely fucking honest, they do nothing but get on my nerves. Like, I get it if Elizabeth Afton is your favorite character in FNAF in general, but it's just like, forcing your opinion down people's throats is just not going to fly with certain people. It's actually irritating, and it's annoying that people still do this. Like, I don't get it. Like, and I argued with a ton, not even a ton, I argued with a few Elizabeth Afton defenders because I'm one of those people that don't like her as a character, can't stand her. In fact, I hate her as a character. I do. I don't care. I'm saying it out loud. I do hate the bitch as a character. Like, you're gonna defend a child's actions because they're a kid. Just because they're a kid does not excuse their fucking actions. And then, like, okay, there's always the option to agree to disagree with liking versus disliking a character. That does not give you the right to shove your opinion down people's throats, okay? You can agree to disagree whether someone likes a character or not. Okay? Like, shit. And then half the time, these be the same people that get upset at people who prefer to like William Afton over his daughter. And honestly, that's kind of dumb. Like, okay, it's fine if your favorite character happens to be one of the children characters. It's totally fine. But you also got to learn to respect people's opinions. And half of the time, these toxic ass stands do not know the meaning of respect somebody's opinion. They still think that their opinion is little facts and that their opinions are like never wrong. And then they'll just continue to shove it down people's throats like it's nobody's business. Like, and at half the same time, people just be voicing their opinions. And then they'll just be like, well, I still say you're wrong. Elizabeth Afton did nothing wrong. She was just a kid. You shouldn't hate her for this, that, and the other. I'm like, and then like you're just looking like, who asked? Like, on God, who asked? Like, nobody asked. If it's not her, it's the missing kids. Yeah. And then you do got people defending them, saying that you shouldn't hate them just because they killed a whole bunch of people. They were after William and all this shit, but that does make them murderers still, because they still killed people thinking that each person that they murdered was their murderer, when in fact they weren't. So they're equally as bad as William because they also murdered people. It's still murder. Yeah, I get it. They want revenge for being killed at a young age, but at the same time, they're literally just as bad because they also murdered people. I'm not going to say they're just as bad, if not worse, but they're equally as bad because they also murdered people. Alright, that's enough. Oops, wrong pocket. Wrong pocket. Okay. In People's AUs, Cassidy puts William in a personalized hell. Tell me how that's not bad. It is bad. Like, people, you got people who will congratulate Cassidy for finally putting a killer in his place, but at the same time, still does not matter to me. She's still just as bad. Because she, along with the other missing kids, also killed people. You cannot excuse murder. Okay. It's the missing children's fault, because why did they think it was a good idea to kill people in the first place? That's how, because, like, most of them, I can't say all of them were, like, vengeful spirits, but at the same time, I feel like all of them wanted revenge because, their lives were taken too early. But at the same time, they let revenge basically cloud their judgment. But at the same time, they were killed at a young age, so I can see why killing did cloud their judgment. My hair's getting on my fucking nerves and it's pissing me off. Oh my god. This isn't the stream I had planned for today. That one is still happening later tonight because I'm still working on a video. But at the same time, I saw a post from somebody that I had hidden on this channel like a long time ago. And this is the same person I did argue with. This person is also a FNAF gacha tuber, but I'm not outing their name simply because I don't want the bitch to come find me and then start trying to start something again. No, I'm not doing that. Sure, they want revenge, but what is trying to kill every single night guard supposed to get you? If it hasn't worked yet, then you're getting the wrong guy. Vengeful, then we got Cassidy's Vengeful. Yeah, and Cassidy's Vengeful is just a mess. But yeah, like, let me tell y'all a story. So, um, this was like, this was sometime last year. So I got into it with another FNAF gacha tuber. This person, this person has around 20K subscribers, around, maybe higher, I forgot. But this person commented on one of my videos. I think it was either the Abused Michael AU or a completely different AU that involved Elizabeth, right? And y'all know I dislike Elizabeth heavily on this channel because I can't stand the bitch. Anyway, this person is, or they claim to be, Elizabeth Afton's #1 defender. Do with that what you will. And yeah, I do think that they're a toxic stan just because of the way that they act towards people and basically the way that they acted towards me. I have screenshots of the whole conversation, but still. Basically, they got mad because of the way I had Elizabeth being treated in the video, and they proceed to yell at me and call me a misogynist, basically, just because of the way Elizabeth was, I had Elizabeth acting in the video. I'm trying to see where the screenshots are. I'm trying to remember where they are. I had found them, and now I gotta find them again. Fuck. That's not... No? Shoot. Ma'am, that shit is buried. I know it's buried. It's buried somewhere. I just forgot where it was. That's not it. I know it's in one... It's in one of the damn things. I know I found it last time. Shit. Okay, that's not in this one. Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Because, like, I remember where it is, but I don't remember where it is. Because I know the screenshots are there. Well, that's because we also talk too damn much. We do. What is that, bro? Okay, at least I know it's not there. That one does not have as many. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's not this one. Ow. Mm, I'm lucky trying to remember if we had it in staff talk or not. I think we did. After I found it. Oh my god. Hmm. You know it's bad when Discord never wants to load anything. You just know it's horrible. What a whore. What a whore. Rain. Hmm. Shit. Hmm. Just all over the place. That's where we have shit. Just all over the place. Categorized, but we still get lost. Fine. What the fuck? Not you dancing. Damn it. This is too far back. See, the one day I found the fucking screenshots, and now they're gone again because we have shit buried. Oh my god. Oh hell no. Never mind. I found something I didn't even want to see. What the hell is that? What the fuck? Huh. Who are you? Oh, that's someone else I had beef with. Never mind. Okay, so I scrolled to what? What? Stop. Oh. Okay, I know it's not in this part then. I know it's not there. This is what? Okay, yeah. It's not in any of those, I don't think. It's not there. I can rule out where it is. Hmm. Discord is just being an ass. Oh my god. Oh, why? Okay, no, it does not need to be updated. It's just being an ass on purpose. Of course it is. Now, what the fuck did this bitch just do? What did you do? I do feel like I did check this one. I feel like I did. Why did you find it before me? I'm over here just over here looking for it. But thank you though. Discord, stop being a hoe. Oh my god. I think that's her. Or them. I think that's them. I don't remember. Yeah, yep. That's the one. Yes. Yes, that's the one. That's the bitch. That's the bitch. Yep. That's the bitch right there. That hoe right there. That one. The slow one. Discord. Open. Please. I do not have time for you not to work. Ugh. That's why the app is shitty now, because it just refuses to work properly. I hit my hand arm hand. Fuck. Oh, I wanted to cry. Anyway, yeah, now that my friend helped me find the screenshot I was looking for, because it took forever. I'm tired of it. Anyway, this, like, they commented under my video that was 4 reasons why I hate Elizabeth Afton. And yeah, my reasons probably weren't good enough to some people, but they were good enough to me because it was my opinion. Alright? This bitch got so pissy. And still to this day, when I think about it, it's kind of funny because you're getting this mad over an opinionated video, which states 4 reasons, not 4 facts, 4 reasons. And they got pissy over it. Basically, the person said that Elizabeth doesn't canonically hate Michael, and that she doesn't praise William canonically. That's what the person said. Now, did I mention any of that in the video? I probably did. I forgot because I haven't seen it in a minute, but like, you know. And then this person also got upset because most of my reasons were fan beliefs, which is why I said reasons / opinions, not facts, but you know, people read too much into shit. And then got upset to the point where they said, and I quote, "Y'all will always find any way to hate a female / child victim, and it annoys me." That's how pressed the person got. They were that upset over me hating their favorite character because Elizabeth is their favorite character. They were that pressed. I just found the whole thing funny, to be honest. And to be honest, I was laughing at the whole thing, was not taking the bitch seriously because I just found it stupid. Why do you proceed not to load? What the fuck is going on with Discord? Hate one female character and suddenly I'm finding any reason to hate any female character. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then basically all I said in response was like, okay, let it annoy you. That's basically what I said because, like, I was not about to sit here and argue with this person. Especially when I don't got time to be arguing over something as dumb as that. Like, okay, you're mad because I basically hate / dislike a character that you basically love and will defend, I guess, to the end of time, I guess. Whatever. Suddenly I hate different female characters. Okay, sure, believe what you want, I guess. Yeah, because I hate one of your favorite female characters, and now you think I hate all female characters. No. There's a difference between hating all female characters and one character. Thank you. And while this comment wasn't directly towards me, this person was responding to one of my mods back when, you know, the whole, like, before I hid them from the channel. They basically said, and I quote, "But their hatred for Elizabeth is objective, not an AU thing. Yet their opinions are all fanon except the," I also quote, "her death was her fault," end quote. And then they Then they proceed to say it's a bullshit opinion. And then they also said, I am I am just calling them out for what they are, a misogynist. Me hating Elizabeth Afton and disliking her in general as a whole character makes me a misogynist. Now they didn't directly say this comment to me. They said it to one of my mods, who's also a good friend of mine, and I'm just like, okay, so you can say this to her, but you won't say it directly towards me. Interesting. It was interesting, to say the least. It was just, why? Why say it to a mod? Because they were responding to the mod, honestly. Mind you, we not talking about all women here. Yeah, we weren't talking about all women. We were just talking about one female character, which is basically Elizabeth Afton. And then because I dislike Elizabeth Afton heavily, I get called a misogynist. And I think this was in November of last year. That's when this comment was basically said. This was in November of last year. And I'm like, what? And no. And my friend said it best. All because you don't like Elizabeth, you're suddenly misogynistic. I dislike one character heavily. One character, and that makes me a misogynist. And then, like, another thing, I'm guessing this person was also pissed off because majority of the comment section underneath my video agreed with me and not them. I had a few people be pissy about the video, but that's a few people compared to like 25 other people who dislike Elizabeth. Like, yeah, okay, we're all not gonna like the same character. We're gonna dislike a character that you probably love to the core, but like, you don't hear me sitting here saying that you're in love with Elizabeth Afton because she's your favorite fucking character and you'll defend her to the very end. You don't hear me saying that shit. But you'll call me a misogynist just because I dislike her heavily. Okay, yeah, maybe some people with AU videos had a part to play in it, but it's also her fandom is just as toxic. Her fandom is just as toxic. Like, shit. You cannot get upset with me just because I dislike a character. It was just, the whole thing was just funny to me. Honestly, the whole thing was just stupid, in my opinion. It was. It's just funny, though. Like, damn. Sadly, this is just the internet now. Entitled people who either don't understand the words they say or they're just spiteful. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much. Pretty much. Michael don't get this much rally or uproar. They call people who favor Michael obnoxious or delusional. And then you got people who say Michael basically deserves what happened to him because of how he treated Chris / Evan / Cece. But if you think about it, he didn't do anything to Elizabeth. Because you look through all the games, there's no interaction between Michael and Elizabeth. Just an interaction between Cece and Michael. You look through the games. Now, books, there probably is more of an interaction, but I have not read the books. I do not own any copy of the books, so I do not know. But basically, I have not seen an actual interaction from the games between Elizabeth and Michael. because Elizabeth was probably already dead by that time. So, but it's still kind of fucked up how some people will just let anything happen to Michael simply because he's older, and apparently he quote unquote deserves it. Let me remind y'all, Michael is still a child. He was still a child during that time. Of course, yeah, he grew up and then, continued on to his sister location and all the other locations too. But during the time when his little brother was still alive, he was also still a child. And that's what some people need to understand. And then it also comes down to when people make AUs about them too. Like, I see so many people just saying Michael basically deserves anything bad happening to him simply just because he's older. Like, it's like he's getting the middle child syndrome, but as the older kid, which is fucked up. Just because a child is older than the younger ones does not give the parents an excuse to neglect them. It does not give them an excuse to neglect them. It does not. That is not okay. Twin, that boy has been the most mistreated. Look what y'all did to him in 2018. Yeah, like, heavily mistreated. Abused, sexually abused, assaulted, killed numerous times. Even if he didn't die by fucking Ennard, he was killed by his father, by his own sister, by his mother, and possibly by the little brother. But, like, these are just AUs. But, like, still. Mans was just heavily abused. But then people want to call out other creators when they make up an AU that basically gives the younger children the Michael Afton treatment. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. All of a sudden it's an issue now when people make AUs and give either Elizabeth or Cece the Michael Afton treatment. Suddenly it's a problem. Suddenly it's a big problem and it should not come into existence. It's a whole issue and it should not come into existence. That shit is funny to me. Basically, when Michael gets heavily abused or assaulted, it's crickets. But the moment the younger children get that same treatment, oh, it's a problem. People are calling out the creator. People are telling the creator to stop making this madness. People are saying that Michael is supposed to be the abused one, not the younger ones, and all this shit. Like, he does not get that attention when it's him being abused. But when the younger ones are abused, it's an issue. Why? Is it because that those people are used to seeing Michael basically being the tormented one? Is that the reason? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are we just okay with allowing the older children to be abused, but not the younger ones? We're just okay with that happening. Wasn't all three of them abused, or have I been watching too much AU versions? Well, according to people who read the books, apparently all three children have been abused in the books. It just doesn't show that in the games. And then there are some AUs where all three kids do get abused, just like they do in the books. So, technically, canonically, in the books, all three kids are abused. But people separate the games from the books because it's, like, different. Like, the books and the games are not meant to be the same. So, the book universe and the game universe are separated. But, in the book universe, apparently all three kids are abused. But in the games, it's different. So, yeah. I don't know too much about the books because I do not own any. So, and then What's really fucked up, when people make AUs and Michael ends up being the abused one, half the time he's always getting sexually abused by his friends. And it's always just that one friend with the Freddy mask that he ends up getting abused by. I don't get it. Like, why? And it's just the fact that Michael, being one of the oldest kids, apparently we're all just we're just normalizing the fact that Michael, being older, he's meant to be sexually abused by his so-called friend. And then it just seems like nobody cares when he finally, like, breaks down and just, like, is just had enough and just got over and is just over the whole thing. It's just like nobody cares. Seen some comments where I saw that take place on certain people's videos. There are some people calling out the fact that, Michael shouldn't have to endure such trauma, but it always gets outweighed by whatever happens to Elizabeth or Cece, or it's just William punishing Michael for something small or something, dumb. Just because he's older, he's still a kid with some people. I don't get it, though. I just don't understand why some people act this way. And in hell, in some AUs, Michael is in high school. He's still a child. He's either 15 or 16 in most of these AUs. But it's like people act like they forget that. Like, 16 and 15 is still a child. But they act like just because he's a lot older than his siblings, like, he can handle it. Like, no. No. That is not the case. That should not be treated as the case. Should not. Like, again, I don't get why some people act this way. I don't. Nothing happened to nothing happened to Elizabeth in the game. Only thing that happened is her getting herself killed. Yeah. But people just stay getting upset at people who basically say that Elizabeth getting killed was her fault. But technically it was her fault, because who told her to go near the robot? Nobody. Her dad warned her about going near the robot, basically saying, like, you don't hear him say much. But at the same time, if he's trying to keep you away from the robot, there has to be a good reason. But you decided to go near her anyway, so you did get yourself killed, dumbass. Technically, she was told no. Yeah, see? And your own father told you no, don't go near her, and you went near her anyway. He said don't get near the robot, but she didn't listen. And her not listening is what got her ass killed. Like, I literally do not care what these toxic ass stands have to say. She was the one who chose not to listen. She was the one who got her ass killed. Because her dumb ass decided not to listen, and that's what got her killed in the first place. Do people forget that curiosity killed a cat is an actual saying? Like, do we forget that, like, at all times? In the song, Never Coming Home, here's a lyric. Father said no, but I found a way. Exactly. Exactly. Hello. Like, your own dad literally told you no, not to go near her. Your dumbass goes near her anyway. You got your ass killed. By yourself, because you didn't want to listen. That's what happens when you want to be curious. Fuck. She was being stupid, but again, she was like 7, 10. I'm not sure how old she was, but kids are stupid and not wanting to listen to parents. This is why there are some people be like, there are some people that say, well now you'll learn the hard way. And yeah, she learned the hard way. Oh wow, that just splattered all over my face. Yeah, it's lotion. It's fine. And like, yeah, like all of this is just our shared opinion at the same time. But if you seriously get this pressed over an opinion, you have issues, you have problems. Like, okay, it's fine if you like Elizabeth Afton and you like her character and she's one of your favorite characters, but at the same time, respect people who dislike her, respect people who hate her, respect people who just don't share the same opinion as you. There's literally no need to be all pressed and calling someone misogynistic and saying that they hate all women just because they dislike one female child character. Like, that's just too much now. Now imagine I said I hated Michael. You know how many of his fangirls or fanboys would come after me? Do you know how many of Michael's fangirls slash fanboys would come after me if I just randomly came out and said that I hate Michael Afton and I give a whole list of reasons? Like, they would start a whole war with me. They would just randomly come out and say that. give a whole video statement full of reasons if I just said why I dislike Michael Afton. Which like, I don't dislike Michael. Like, I love Michael. Michael's one of my favorite Aftons. Like, you asked me who my favorite Afton was, I'm gonna literally tell you William and Michael, honestly. And if you ask me who my least favorite was or who I fucking dislike, Elizabeth will always be my number one answer. And no, I'm not taking it back. I'm not saying it. If you ask me who my least favorite Afton was, Elizabeth will always be my number one answer. Next question, end of story. Nothing's gonna change my mind. Not ever. Yeah, nothing will change my mind on that. Elizabeth will always be my number one answer for my least favorite Afton, because I can't stand the bitch. Yeah, because if we're going from favorite to least favorite, with my list, it'll be William, Michael, Cece, Mrs. Afton, and then Elizabeth at the very bottom, because I can't stand the bitch. Like, sure. All of the Aftons have their flaws, which is fine. All of the Aftons have their flaws. But some people just take a liking to some of them more than others, and people have to, understand that shit. You have to understand that shit. Some people just take more of a liking to certain characters than others, and, vice versa. But that does not mean shove your opinion down their throats just because you don't like what they're saying. That is not what that means. But you got some people that will do that because, they're salty. So, makes sense. Don't know why. These fires are trying to come back up. I don't know what the fuck is up with that person. I timed them out for 5 minutes. They were getting on my nerves. Like, okay, if you find me boring, go somewhere else. Like, no. But yeah, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the more people that want to try and get pressed at me for disliking their favorite character, I'm just gonna do shit to spite them and piss them off more. Cause because I am that petty. I am that petty. Cause if you do shit on purpose just to piss me off, I'm gonna do shit on purpose to make you more pissed off and make sure you stay mad. Honestly. Cause like, I don't understand. I just don't understand how you call somebody misogynistic over hating one character, one female character, versus all the female characters from every fandom. Now, within every other fandom, I probably like a bunch of female characters, and then there are just some fandoms I hate about like one or two. Like that's it. But then like if you tally it up all together from all the fandoms combined, I basically like more female characters versus disliking. Like it makes no sense. It just makes no sense. It's so stupid. What the fuck? Oh. And then they find you. What the fuck? Nah. Hmm? Yeah. Oh. Uh-uh. Oh, hold on. Why? What? Why? Who animated this? Okay. The animation just caught me off guard. So I don't know why they just did it like that. It's crazy. Oh no. What? Oh. Alright, but like, seriously. Like, if you tell me that you dislike William or Michael Afton for God knows whatever reason, I'm not gonna care. I'm just be like, okay, you're entitled to your own opinion. Moving on. But the moment you try to shove your opinion down my throat after I just basically say you're entitled to your own opinion, I'm just gonna fucking ignore you. Because honestly, I do not got time to be arguing with idiots who want to just continue to shove their narrative down down my throat. Like, I don't have time for that. Okay? You can tell it to a bitch who's actually scared of you, cause me, I'm not. Just no. Just no. Those type of tactics might work with other people, but they don't work with me. No. Because basically, at the end of the day, I'm probably just going to tell you to fuck off and just go choke on your own words in anything. Because I can't say other stuff because YouTube will demonetize. Anyway, but still, no. You like what you like. I like what I like. We leave it at that. Because, shit. Even with friends, you're not going to agree on everything. You probably agree on most things. But some stuff you can just choose to agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. Because, hell, I have not seen a pair of friends that like damn near everything together. Because I know there are some things they agree on and some things that they don't, which is totally fine. But, shit. If you click with most things, then you'll be fine. You'll be okay. But just downright insulting people because they don't like your favorite character, that's just, I don't know. I can't really. That's not insecurity, is it? No. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. You'll have people who share the same opinions as you. You'll have people that don't share the same opinions as you. But, shit. So, there's not really a need to go to war about it. Twin, it's a fictional character. You don't know, they don't know you exist. Exactly, that's like shoving your religious beliefs down an atheist, someone of a different religion's throat. Yeah, some people just gotta deal with the fact that not everyone shares their opinion. That's not hard. That's not hard to deal with at all. Totally not. I'm low-key thinking of changing my name back again. I really am. I never keep my name for very long, and it's so fucking annoying. I'm just low-key thinking of just changing my name again, because I keep on fucking changing it every time. It's just irritating. I don't know. Debating on if I should keep it or change it, because I keep on fucking changing it. I keep on rebranding every time. And then the moment I rebrand, I have to change everything. I think I'm just gonna keep it though. I'm just gonna keep it. Because I don't feel like changing it again. I'm tired. It's okay. I don't think I'm gonna change it. Yeah, because then I would have to update the card page. I'm not about to do all that. Never mind. I'm gonna just keep my name. I'm gonna just keep it like that because that's too much work to actually sit there and change it. I don't feel like doing all that. Too much work. Plus, that's too much rebranding I gotta do on every single social media platform that I own. So, Poisonous Blood Mist stays my name. It's not that hard to just, not judge others for their own personal tastes. Yeah. And plus, I have no room to judge anybody because I do FNAF ships for a living. I can't judge nobody. Because if I don't judge people for the ships that they request for me to do, who the fuck am I to judge them? Like, sure, I'll give a side eye for someone who asked me to do Michael X Chris or something shit like that. But most of the animatronic ships, you don't see me giving people the side eye. But when it comes to Aftoncest, oh no, I am gonna give a side eye. I'm gonna give a side eye because it's just like, no. Because the moment I produce that shit on my channel, I'm gonna have heat on my ass. I do not have time for that. But yeah, I am in no room. I am in no room to judge anybody. I am in no room to judge. I do FNAF ships on a daily basis. I am in no room to judge. I am in no place, no room whatsoever. I am in no place to judge. I can't do that. Because that just made me look like a fucking hypocrite. And I despise hypocrites. I do. My dad is one of them. I despise hypocrites. Like, okay, fun police, who pissed in your coffee? But alright. Thank y'all for discussing with me. I'm gonna finish this video. And then I'm gonna get stuff ready for the stream later tonight. So, I'm gonna finish up this video. Sorbet, I'm getting you your nutrients, so you don't have to cry about it, okay? So yeah, mods, Discord, and the stream. What time is it? I'm gonna try to finish this video before 7 o'clock, okay? Which I know I can do. I'm gonna try to get this video done before 7 o'clock, because I want to try and stream around 7. That way, it's early, but not too late. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to get it done before 7 o'clock. Hopefully, I can start the stream early. If I do start it late, it's because the video took a little longer to get done. But, that is all. I will see you later, chat.